Welcome back, one and all, to Fire Emblem Three Houses. I am the Dark Seraph. Last time, I don't quite remember actually, it's been a little while since I've actually recorded. I figured out how to get the secret route. It involves Chapter 11 and having at least a C rank support with Edelgard. And that's all I know. And that's all I want to know.
Thanks for the help. I got it right? Thanks for the help. Thanks.
No, I'm not done instructing. Hubert, sure. Spear, interesting. Lindhart.
It is a long road to mastery. It's starting. It is a...
You have a budding talent for that, even though it is your weakness. Well, sure.
I appreciate.
You won't get as much growth in this.
I appreciate.
As you get extra growth in that. Group tasks are, yeah, those two. Begin lecture.
Tell me something.
Okay, something. Pretty soon I'll have eaten everything they have to offer at the dining hall. What am I supposed to do? Keep eating the same meals over and over again? Well, you should try cooking something new. Or, yeah.
I'm not sure about that.
Not a cook, I see.
Professor.
Thief or assassin? Okay, sure. Lawrence's birthday. Sure, have some flowers, pretty boy.
It is a perfect...
Oh no.
From what I can
It is done.
get so far, I'm not that big a fan of Lawrence.
I'd never have learned this back in my room.
Maybe that's just a personal thing. It is a personal thing. Well, maybe I'll get to know him more when I do the...
were not in vain.
Good.
Let's put this to the test.
I'm happy.
Hope this is good for something.
Sure. Anyway, maybe I'll get more on him when I play through the Golden Deer playthrough. Oh yeah, I'm still connected to the internet. That's why it takes a little while. Certifications. Byleth in particular can go to a mercenary now. A thief. Oh my god, with the glasses that actually looks really cute. A cavalier. Not yet, though. A brigand class. Archer. I don't know, that's a little much for me, that outfit. Mage, priest, Pegasus Knight. Sure, let's go mercenary.
A new path?
Your authority and your sword need to get higher before I can make you a lord, milady. So we'll work on that. Hubert can become a mage now. Or in this case, a dark mage. But I need a dark seal for that. So you're going to settle for... Well, let's hold off on it then. I can make you a monk.
I passed.
Casper, I can make you a fighter.
Oh yeah!
Seem like a little scrappy dude. Bernadetta, I want you to be a soldier, but I'm unfortunately out of seals. So, it's going to take a little while. In fact, you might hit level 10 and be an archer before you get that. You need to be... Like I said, I'm still working on you. Let's go to a seminar that teaches sword and authority. I'm looking at you, Byleth.
I'm getting closer. Oh, I see now.
We're just going to go for an automatic instruction.
I'm a quick study.
Glad to see it.
Professor.
As a sniper, yes.
It is done.
The battlefield has much to... I will master this.
I work to grow.
Okay. Edelgard's birthday. Yes, give you some flowers. Have another seminar. Oh, it's the teachers this time around. Like I said, I need to get... What's her name? Edelgard's sword and authority up. So, let's give another seminar.
I won't forget all I've learned.
The battlefield has much...
Oh, I see now. I work to grow.
Teacher.
That's a cavalry class. Yeah, I've been working on that, buddy. That was kind of my plans for you.
Amazing.
As long as it makes me stronger.
I'm a quick study.
Excellent. Now I'm going to explore, just to stock up on things. I can ask people to help on missions. Oh, hi,
You have
Sothis.
spent quite some time in here, engaging in such idle chatter. Do you not know that we have not a moment left to waste?
I should have listened more.
You must try harder from now on.
Sure thing. Yaritza. That's the guy with the mask. He's by the fishing pond. I've barely spoken with him in my first playthrough.
What? I desired fresh air.
That's not like you.
True. I have a favor to ask.
I have to speak with the guild master, okay? Raphael. Okay, I have to fast travel somewhere I can go to. Oh my god. I hate this map. I hate it so much. Oh my god. It doesn't help that that's kind of a mess just to navigate. Oh, there's some slowdown. Oh my god, I hate this map. Ah! This is a very clumsily designed map, okay?
I've
Mercedes.
heard whispers about Lord Lonato. They say he's a very kind and gentle lord. Why would such a kind man say... Oh, a ghost... I have a favor to ask of you.
What about...
I don't think these cutscenes necessary every time. Thank you.
What? Sir.
Leave me alone. Just let me focus on playing through the mission, please. I swear to God, please.
What do you require? Do you want to hire this?
Hey, it's the...
Thank you.
In the Battalion Guild, you're
Yeah, I
allowed
know,
to mount
thank
if
you.
you visit.
Welcome. Will this one do? Many thanks. Will this one do? Many thanks.
All the just getting friggin'
Will this one do? Many thanks.
all the friggin' whatever it's called tutorials again is annoying. I know. Don't complain.
Will this one do? Many thanks.
Any more bullions in here? No.
Will this one do? Many thanks. Come back soon.
Welcome.
I just need some seals.
This one?
Well, I'm not gonna need those very long, so I'll
This
go ahead
one?
and buy a couple.
Thank you. This one? Thank you. This one? This one? Thank you. Please come again.
Hey!
Thank you so much for your help.
I didn't know what I was
Okay.
doing with that.
Right.
Sure, Edelgard.
I may sound terrible, but you won't notice when everyone else sings too.
Our voices are all over.
Forgive me if I don't sound overly enthusiastic today. Oh my god.
Hey, you.
Hit the wrong button.
Did you hear? The kingdom, the spilling. Would you be so kind as to do me a favor? The glory of... I simply must thank you, Professor.
Oh, my ear's bugging me now. There's an itch in it. I can't scratch because that's where my headset cup is. Ah! No, give me a second. Hate that feeling. I hate it. I didn't solve it at all.
Castle Gaspar, eh? I've been there once before, many years ago. It was by request of the son of that family. Christoph, I think it was.
Interesting. Ah. Oh, I itch. Ear itches, and I can't find anything to scratch it with. Just have to ignore it for now. Quest.
I have a request.
In the captain quarters. Isn't that where I am? It's in one of these. That is a locked door. Common room. It's one of these. I can never really remember which one. It's safe to say I did not explore much my initial first playthrough. Hammeren's office. Infirmary. Maybe don't put the infirmary on the second floor of this building. Seth's office, which means by default. What am I looking for? Hello? Ah! There's nothing coming up. Oh my god. Okay, fine. Support. Hubert and Lady Edelgard.
Sometimes I wonder if your life could have taken you down a different path. If you had never met me and entered my service, you might have had a more peaceful...
A more tedious path.
Inconsequential and spoiled rotten, like so many other nobles? Never. My duty to you is no mere obligation. I chose this. I had thought that would be obvious to you.
I understand you well, better than anyone. But when I see you at the monastery, studying with the others, it makes me wonder what kind of life you might have had without me. That's all.
Such a life may have had its appeal. I thought I'd left my years of carefree innocence behind me. But I cannot deny that I find myself enjoying my time at the monastery.
I feel the same way.
That enjoyment, however, is only thanks to you. Standing by your side is all that truly matters to me.
I see. Then I won't speak of such things again. If it's really what you want, I'll gladly keep you by my side. The path I must walk is soaked in blood. It's a path that can lead to madness, can snatch away one's future, and can even take one's life. And the pool of blood at my feet is growing larger. Those stains can never be washed clean.
Please leave the violence to me. A leader must be seen as pure, above the fray. Allow me to paint the path that lies before you red with the blood of your enemies. I will do it gladly.
Hubert and quite a lot of people. Okay, Ferdinand.
With this idea, I may be able to get the one-up on Edelgard.
This again.
Hubert! I wish you would not sneak up on me like that.
Maybe you would be more perceptive if your mind were less burdened by sedition.
Sedition? Absurd. This is an important project.
Yes, I heard. A new way to prove how superior you are to Lady Edelgard. She is not your rival, Ferdinand. She is above you. A noble like you ought to know his place.
Anything is better than being a noble like you. Every time you open your mouth, it's Lady Edelgard this or Lady Edelgard that. Do you ever think for yourself?
Well said, Ferdinand. I don't like you, Hubert. Your eye bothers me.
You follow her around like a pet. You spend all of your time fretting over her, and yet you never truly express an opinion of your own. Before you reprimand me, take a moment to consider your own failings.
Your nonsense is tiresome, so I hope this will be the last time I have to remind you. Lady Edelgard is the Imperial Princess. You are merely the Prime Minister's son.
Yes, I understand that. But my duty is to guide her, to give frank advice when she is on the wrong course of action. That is what I strive to do, always. Thus my devotion to surpass Edelgard, so that if she needs guidance, I will be prepared to give it. If you think it is tiresome to have a mind of your own, you will never be much of an advisor.
Ooh.
Does the river of filth pouring out of your mouth ever stop flowing? Your obsession with all things superficial is disgusting. It's no use. You're hopeless. I'll take my leave.
I have nothing more to say to you. Get out of here.
Okay, I'm starting to like Ferdinand. Hubert and Lidhart. Lionheart? I don't know.
Well, this is fascinating. Following this equation...
Lionheart.
Linhardt.
No, it's
Again, I
Linhart.
see.
Go away, Hubert. Now is not a good time. Ah, yes. The double line becomes a helix, and its arc... No, that cannot be correct.
Now is exactly the time. Lady Edelgard requests your presence. Come. The lecture is about to start.
Politely inform her that my research is vastly more important than whatever it is she has to say.
While your passion may be admirable, it is sadly misdirected. This matter takes priority. Return to your hobby when your duty is done.
Hobby? This research will most certainly prove useful in the future.
The Empire requires you to be useful now. I should think you would want the same. You have an almost unparalleled intellect, a singular focus, and unfettered imagination. In truth, you have talents that many, including myself, will never have the privilege of possessing.
Are you complimenting me, Hubert? That alone
Give me a
deserves
second.
to be studied.
Finish. I haven't an ounce of respect for the cause you have chosen to waste your talents on, which changes frequently, I might add, with no rhyme, reason, or results.
Shush!
Learn to apply yourself to something constructive. You may still have a bright future.
That sounds suspiciously as if you're not going to leave me alone. I just want to live a
Dog
life
barking
doing
at my
things
neighbor.
that interest me. Is that so wrong?
That is unacceptable, even for a nobleman. Her Highness will soon ascend the throne. She's attempting to deal with such noble privilege head-on.
You have a point, and I understand where you're coming from. But I can't do it. I can't bring myself to work for someone else.
Pathetic. Keep to your books, then. Goodbye, Linhart.
Again, I don't like you, Hubert. Your eye just bothers me. Caspar.
I'm not finished with you. I am Caspar!
Taking your training, I see.
What's going on, Hubert? You need something?
I watched you training earlier. Pitiful display.
Excuse me? What's that supposed to mean?
You yell before every move.
I know. I do it on purpose. It's how I get fired up. Is that a problem for you? You scared?
Stupid habit. If you value your life, you'll break it.
What are you talking about? It sounds like you might have a problem with me.
As a matter of fact, I do. If it was only your own idiotic life at stake, I wouldn't bother saying anything. But it's not. Your foolishness hurts everyone.
Ooh, you sure do love to hear yourself talk.
Suppose you were to shout on the battlefield as you did in your training today. It is very likely the enemy could anticipate your next move based on your insipid blather. And what if your allies are startled by your outburst and fumble with their weapons as a result? This is not to mention the obvious fact that you would utterly botch any covert operation.
You really think I'm that stupid? I only shout when it's completely necessary. I don't do it all the time.
Whatever habits you develop in training, you will reproduce on the battlefield. Combat is tense and frantic. You will default to your training whether you mean to or not.
Hey, why don't you just shut up about it? I can control myself.
Okay. And Dorothea.
Completely unreasonable. How will I see to this?
Hubie, what are you doing here?
A routine matter. No cause for concern.
Ah, so it's something to do with 80 then.
And
She really is all you ever think about, isn't she? Look, I know you're doing all this so that she'll like you, but if you go too far, she'll end up pushing you away. Maybe even hate you.
this has nothing to do with swaying Lady Edelgard's sentiments. I am simply her humble servant. I do what is in her best interest. Whether she cares for me or not is irrelevant.
It really doesn't look that way to me. I bet you'd follow any order Adie gave if you thought it would make her like you. Am I right?
Any order? What a thing to suggest. But the answer is no. I will decline any directive that I deem would not be beneficial to her.
Is that right? So, just for example, if Adie commanded you to find yourself a suitable wife, would you do it?
If it would benefit her in some way for me to marry, then yes, I would marry.
It's easy to say that now, with no bridal party in sight. But if it was the day of the wedding? Nah, I don't believe that.
I don't care what you believe. My only wish is to see Lady Edelgard fulfill her ambitions. All other matters pale in comparison.
Hubie, pale in comparison? You've seen too many operas. I don't think you understand how the world works. At all.
And I don't care what you think either. I would make any sacrifice to support Lady Edelgard. It's a shame you've never experienced such devotion.
You're right. I don't have anyone like that right now. But maybe someday I will.
Then maybe someday you'll understand. Until then, we will never see eye to eye. Now, if you will excuse me, I have much to do.
Hubie, I don't get you. Although I do find your point of view just fascinating.
Hubie. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lindhart and Edelgard.
Hello there, Edelgard. Are you looking for something?
You could say that. I'm looking for someone named Linhart who's been skipping lectures again.
I see. Well, congratulations, you found him. Did you want him for something in particular?
What else could bring me here other than your complete negligence?
Well, perhaps you're interested in hearing my latest theories on the nature of crests. I suspect the formation of crests may be quite different than that recorded in church tradition.
Before you go on, is there any discernible benefit to me allowing this babble to continue?
Well, of course.
And that would be?
I suspect you'll find the topic rather entertaining.
That's it.
What more do you need? Crest research is its own reward.
You know, if you ever truly applied yourself, you could become a distinguished scholar. You could use your crest knowledge to benefit the world, or uncover new discoveries in magic theory.
Why would I busy myself with such tedious work? I perform this research for my own knowledge. I'm not interested in the world at large.
There's nothing wrong with a selfish drive for knowledge, but only if you put it to good use.
I'm sure there must be some use.
Oh? Then please, tell me what potential uses you have in mind.
Well, there are people out there who spend good money on bizarre artistic creations, so I'm sure my not-at-all useful research could be used as a fine lullaby for the children of the world.
A lullaby? I have things to do. Just know that this was my last warning.
Sure, of course. Goodbye.
Okay, Lindhart and Ferdinand.
Just look at this place. It's so beautiful, I believe I should take a nap and enjoy it properly.
Oh, Lord.
Linhart, lost in thought, I see. Unacceptable. Are you not aware that a noble's duty is to be ever vigilant?
Rest increases alertness. Is there something I can do for you, Ferdinand?
Well, I was just passing by, and I thought I could give you a little advice. You always seem to be napping. Why not spend your free time doing something productive?
Easier said than done, Ferdinand. I'm afraid I suffer from a constitution that tires easily.
Some training will remedy that. Let us work on that today. I will train you myself. Arise, Linhart. The righteous path of the noble lies before you.
You're always giving it your all, aren't you?
Yes, I am. Is there something wrong with that?
Of course not. In fact, I rather enjoy your demeanor. You go all out even when others wish you wouldn't. You work hard, inspire the admiration of others, and your dignity as a noble is beyond reproach.
I consider it my mission to serve as a guide and a model for other members of the nobility.
As capable as you are striking. Next to you, I am a mere infant.
Oh, you are far too kind. Although I do work hard each day to achieve all of which you speak.
You've mastered all the important noble skills. You drink tea, talk about how great you are, ride horses.
Indeed, I went for a ride earlier today.
Is that so? You'll have to tell me about it sometime when I'm not walking away.
Where are you going?
I like Lindhart.
I must get some sleep, being the infant that I am. Farewell for now, Ferdinand, oh noble among nobles.
Noble among nobles? Seems a bit much.
He's being sarcastic.
Did he say get some sleep? Hey, wait!
Now, Caspar.
You're looking pretty tired, Linhart. I think you could use a little more of the fighting spirit.
I believe you have enough fighting spirit for the both of us.
Enough? There's no such thing. You need as much as you can get if you're gonna train.
I'd rather pace myself. You're becoming too much like your father. I still recall with startling clarity the time he forced me to do some training.
I remember your father wasn't too happy about that. Our fathers actually got into a fight over it.
They hate one another so much. I simply cannot fathom what's wrong with the two of them.
I wish they'd just have it out already. One big fight to settle things. My father would win, obviously, but it would still be fun to watch.
That would be rather cruel. I don't think anyone in Fodlan could beat up your father. My father does have the height advantage, though.
Height advantage? What does that matter?
When
Not
two
much in a
opponents
fight.
are of similar strength, the one with the height advantage wins. It's pure math.
Whoever forces the other to submit wins. That's how fighting works. It has nothing to do with height.
Brute strength alone doesn't decide a fight. And taller people have longer limbs, too.
Usually.
Longer limbs equates to a longer reach. Taller people can hit you from farther away. Oh, and they have more leg strength. There's
Not
also
always.
that... Well, I'm bored explaining this. I think you get my point.
No, I don't get it. Now you're talking about limb length and reach? None of that matters when you're up close and brawling.
True.
You know, I'm going to agree with you just so I don't have to keep talking.
If you've got something else to say, then come out and say it. Actually, no, forget this. I'll prove it to you myself. Some of those new knights look pretty tall. I'll fight one just for you.
And off he goes.
They're all so strong, I couldn't land a single blow.
So it's as I said then, isn't it? The tallest fighter has the advantage. And my father could beat yours in a fight.
Bernadetta. And Ferdinand and Caspar.
Another fine day, alone in my room, and plenty of books to read.
Bookworm.
Bernadetta, I have something to discuss with you.
What? I didn't do anything.
No need to be defensive. I am not angry.
Oh, you definitely are. I can tell. Just get it over with. What did I do?
You did not do anything wrong. Please, listen. Look, just breathe, will you?
Can't breathe. Too scared.
I see that you are struggling. Please calm down.
Easy for you to say.
I just wanted to discuss how you are always hiding in your room. It seems like something must be troubling you, for you to shut yourself away like that. If something is the matter, maybe I can help. But you need to tell me what it is first.
No, no thanks. I'm fine. See, I'm breathing out. You fixed me. Can I go?
Do you not realize that life is passing you by? Have you no desire to venture beyond this reclusive lifestyle? There is a whole world waiting for you out there. The social life of a noble is actually rather...
Just stop it. I'm not interested.
Bernadetta, this is unhealthy behavior.
True.
I beg you to take my hand. Otherwise, I will have to pick you up and carry you, and neither of us will...
Is that so hard to imagine? It's none of your business. Get lost.
Ugh.
Oh no.
Ouch. I sprained my wrist.
Oh, no. Now you've done it, Bernie. Now you're his eternal rival.
I do not wish to hurt you. Actually,
No, I'm done for. You'll be the death of me for sure.
maybe I should just come back later.
That poor girl. Bernadetta and Caspar.
And that one goes there. Perfect.
Oh, hey, Bernadetta. What's going on?
Enemy! Enemy's here. We're under attack. Help! Someone! Anyone!
Help? I'm the one who came here for help. I guess I'll just take care of it myself. can't believe I got hurt trying to break up someone else's fight. It's ridiculous. All I do is step in to calm them down, and the next thing you know, they're both at my throat. Hey, you ever been in a fight?
Fight? You're challenging me to a duel? No, 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 I can't! I've never fought anyone in all my life! I surrender! You win!
Alright. That was easy enough. Not to be rude, but do you ever think that maybe your attitude makes you a little unapproachable? You should try stepping outside and socializing. I'm sure you'd make friends in no time if you didn't waste it all in here.
Outside? In no time? Oh, sure, yeah! Why didn't I think of that? Or maybe it's just not as easy for me as it is for you. Did that ever cross your mind?
Why wouldn't it be? Making friends is easy. This one time, I even made friends with someone I'd just been in a fight with. I think it was the gorgeous view that did it. We really shared a moment. Come on, let's go check it out.
Hold on! What are you doing? Please don't touch me! Ah, put me down! Put me down!
Calm down. I'm just gonna carry you out of here. Easy does it. And here we are. See? It wasn't so bad now, was it? And what about this view? Gorgeous, right?
So this is what death is like. Didn't expect it to be so sudden. Come and claim me, sweet death. But first, let this evening sun wash clean my imperfect soul.
Hey, now don't go dying on me, Bernadetta. It's just the sun.
Huh? What? Where am I? Oh, it's pretty. Such a lovely view.
I think eccentric is a bit of an understatement with her.
You came at just the right time, Edelgard.
Is that so?
Yes, I have a story for you. It's about a pair of nobles living about 100 years after the founding of the Adrestian Empire. One was Derek von Eyre. People called him the warrior prime minister. He bravely led soldiers into battle and mowed down his enemies. And the other
Was the emperor of the time. She wagered the throne in a duel against Derek and won. Why don't we do what our ancestors did and have a little duel ourselves? That's what you were going to say. But the answer is no.
You interrupted me! The warrior prime minister used a dramatic line to propose the duel, and you did not allow me to say it!
My apologies, Ferdinand.
Well, at any rate, you were correct in surmising that I was about to challenge you. But you were rather blunt in your refusal.
Ferdinand, control yourself. When will you tire of challenging me in pointless competitions?
I can quit now if you insist on it. I will not challenge you again.
You expect me to believe that?
Why do you look so surprised? Of course it is not a valid duel unless both parties are willing. Now that you have refused outright, I must come up with some other way of getting that which I seek.
I'm afraid to ask what you could possibly mean by that.
Only that I will find some other way of showing everyone that I am superior to you. Huh. I will write a handbill listing your accomplishments, alongside my own more impressive accomplishments.
Oh, Lord.
Copyists will produce thousands of these pamphlets and distribute them far and wide. Then everyone will know about my...
This has to stop. Perhaps I should have ended things with a duel after all.
Edelgard and Byleth? Okay.
Hey, Adie. Uh-oh, you're scowling again. You're going to get wrinkles all over that cute face of yours if you don't smile more.
Hello, Dorothea. I was just lost in thought. There are so many things to be done. To think of them makes my head ache sometimes. So many nobles of the Empire are utterly useless. When I am Emperor, I intend to appoint only those who can actually be useful. It doesn't matter if they're of noble or common birth.
Noble or common, eh? Can you really do that? I mean,
Why
not
not?
that I don't agree. I'd make all those nobles vanish if I could.
It's not a question of can or cannot. All that matters is doing it and doing it right. The nobility system has only been around for 1,200 years. The concept didn't exist before that.
Only 1,200 years, huh? You always say such preposterous and extraordinary things, Amy. Yet somehow you actually make it work for you. It's like you're a character from an opera.
A character from an opera? If an opera is made about my life someday, I wonder how I'll be portrayed. The revolutionary who guided the Empire to a new dawn, or the foolish ruler who took her revolution too far.
Well, that all sounds pretty violent. But either way, it would make an incredible opera. Do you figure it'd be a grand action piece full of combat and strife? Or would you prefer a somber political drama? Hail the mighty Edelgard, the red blood stains her story. Heavy as her crown may be, she will lead us soul to glory. To a brighter dawn we shall carry on. Hail Edelgard!
That's quite enough, Dorothea. I'm starting to feel more than a little embarrassed. Lovely as your voice is, let's just hope that any operatic productions about me are still a ways off.
Okay. Ferdinand and Caspar.
That settles that. And don't even think about brawling around here again.
Impressive, Caspar. Well done.
Hey, Ferdinand, did you see that fight?
I saw it from start to finish. Both parties were at fault, disturbing the peace. Then you stepped in and corrected their behavior. You are setting a good example. I am proud to call you my fellow noble.
Your fellow noble? I wasn't even thinking about nobility. That had nothing to do with it.
Excuse me, nothing? Resolving conflicts among common folk is a duty of the nobles. Is that not what you were doing?
I guess so. But it was more like instinct or something. I saw people acting out of line and I had to step in.
Ah, you were acting on impulse. You might be better served following moral convictions rather than instincts. Take me, for example. I always bear in mind that I am a noble and behave accordingly. The fortunate must help the unfortunate. That is my guiding principle.
I don't
Okay.
have any idea what you're talking about. If someone's in trouble, you gotta help them out. Simple as that.
A difference of opinion, you might say. Very well then. Believe what you will. I will not expend energy trying to change your mind.
Maybe all of this noble stuff just isn't for me. Hey, don't walk away when I'm talking to you.
I didn't even realize Caspar was a noble. Oh well.
Oh, Caspar, just who I was hoping to see. I have a tiny little request if you have time to help me.
I'm always happy to help. What can I do for you?
That is exactly what I was hoping to hear. Would you mind coming along to my room?
Your room? Okay. This isn't what I had in mind.
Come on, a big, strong guy like you. This is easy. Lift up the cabinet, please. I need to dust behind it.
There's still more to do. Why do you care so much about keeping this place clean? It's just a dorm room.
Were you raised in a stable? Leaving this place a mess wouldn't be fair to the next person who uses it. In fact, I think once we're done with this room, we should clean up your room as well.
Yeah, I don't think so. I have some actual training to do.
Oh, come to think of it, I have a date myself. The fella I'm seeing has quite a charming face, rich family, and I assume a tolerable personality.
Don't you get tired of spending time with all these guys who have tolerable personalities?
Oh, it gets tedious at times. You must listen to them talk, for one thing. But it's important for my future.
That's how I see my training. I guess it's pretty much the same thing.
I don't know if that's a comparison you really want to make.
Why not? Seems about right to me. Sure, I'm a noble, but I'm also a second son. I don't have anything coming to me.
Oh,
Why do you
okay.
think I'm always training so much? I need to prove myself on the battlefield if I plan on making it anywhere in this world. I know you don't have noble status or wealth, so you're putting in the effort to marry well, right? See? Pretty much the same thing.
I suppose. It would be nice if everyone saw it that way. Well then, Caspar, I need to get ready for my date. Shall we both agree to work hard for our futures?
Absolutely. I just hope our efforts are worth it.
Okay, that was nice. I don't even feel like exploring anymore. I'm gonna end this one here after the cutscene plays, or is there even going to be a cutscene? Nope. Okay. I'm the Dark Seraph, signing off. I'm tired and don't even know why I didn't do anything.